good. I was like, no.
Right, yeah.
Would not have done.
Bothered.
Bad idea.
How come Rich is not in the... We lost Rich again?
Oh no.
He was here again a minute ago.
We lost our co-host.
I was like, I'm going to queue to a 4 screen. And there... Hopefully he pops back in.
He was so excited, he pushed the wrong button.
I hope he pops back in. I'm monitoring the green room, so he's not there.
He'll pop back in.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Happy Wednesday.
Hump Day. We should call it Hump Day. I mean, the Hump Day Hangout.
Hey, we might get a whole new audience with that name.
There he is. We thought we lost you.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
I was like, where'd I go?
Like we did the music and it was like magic. Somebody disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goodness.
So
how's everybody doing?
I'm doing
What's
fine.
going on?
Doing good.
Bill the news.
I mean, good spirits.
I keep losing it.
Oh, he's probably on Wi-Fi. That's why he's on his tablet.
Oh, what's his name? Chris is.
But he was stable until we went live.
Hello.
Hello, Chris. I build capture. How you doing? Right on time.
He's the Stuart Rivera, Florida correspondent.
Probably on Wi-Fi. Is that you,
Sorry.
Lo? Okay.
I did shut it
I
off.
was like, wait a minute. I'm hearing myself. Yeah, doing pretty good. Me and Laura in happy spirits today. She had a day off. I had a kind of slept in with Laura today.
And then he says, we're going live. And I said, oh.
She started whining again. I don't want to go live. It's like, you're
the one who's rearing to go.
Yeah. And I was like, you had a day off today. She just went out for a little bit. And I guess the heat was getting to her.
Oh, it was brutal out there.
Yeah.
It really is.
I stayed in all day, so
It's not a... that heat is heat. I mean, I know I complain when it's cold, but heat is heat.
It is a wet, moist heat, too. It sticks right to it. You can cut it with a knife.
He says, hello, Stuart and Matt.
Hello. Yes.
Well, I got some good news.
Yay!
My doctor reduced the medicine, reduced the dosage. I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah,
because
cool.
I'm healthy. Yeah. So we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna back it down. If there's any problems, it's got to go back up. But if I maintain 6 months with no issues, then they're gonna wean me off of it, and then I'm gonna not have that medicine anymore. So,
Wow, very good.
heading in the right direction.
For
is
the
that
heart.
for the blood pressure, or what is that for?
It's the heart, right?
Oh.
Heart. Yeah. It quiets the heart down.
Wow.
It makes it not beat as fast.
Yeah, good.
But with my age and my good overall health, and now almost 3 years of no issues, they're like, all right, well,
That's good.
Yeah, very good news.
which is good because cardiologists like to make sure everything with the heart is the way it's supposed to be. Like they don't, that's what they focus on. They usually don't do that. They usually don't. But to his credit, he did. So I was happy about that.
That's I would love to be off of something. Whenever they tell me they can.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is, like the day that I have to go to the doctor. Of course, your heart rate goes up higher and everything. So he's like, oh, so you're pretty high. Yeah, because I had to sit in a waiting room. I got nervous all day. And of course it's going to be high.
Sure.
And you're taking me by the end of the day. So I can't. I eat bad stuff, obviously, and
Well, hopefully they're calculating for that, But in general, you're right. It's probably a little higher than it would normally be.
Like, I was so bad. I was like, okay, I had a bag of potato chips. It's like, no, I shouldn't have done that,
Yeah. I did that once. I drank a Pepsi before, and he was like, "Why are you so worked up?" I just had lunch. I just had a Pepsi with my food.
Who was it? One of my friends.
They don't tell you you're supposed to fast beforehand.
No. One of my friends, she said that her father went to go get his blood pressure checked or something. And they said, oh, well, it was kind of high. And they said, well, maybe because of the 3 coffees he had before.
Yeah. You do these things without thinking about it. And then it's like, uh-oh, I got to get a test. you got to study for your test.
White coat
syndrome. White coat syndrome.
Doctors, I don't follow that term, but
I have that too.
I think I get you. Yeah. Hey, programming announcement. If I get a phone call, I apologize in advance. I have to take it. It's
that's fine.
legal counsel related, and I can't not take it. So.
Just
But it might not happen. But if it does, I'm just gonna have to.
That's fine.
Yeah, just connect it to the call. I don't know. It's all right.
There you go. The social security number is blah blah blah.
we won't say anything.
It's just between us four.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This whole global YouTube thing, that's a myth.
Yeah.
Fake news. Rich, you're back. Are you going to stay with us?
I'm back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so this time.
You got a power cord?
No, what it is because I'm on the iPad, I was trying to isolate the YouTube video so that I could see the chat.
The comment,
but it wouldn't let me, so I put the chat on the phone instead and separated it that way. So
yeah. Once you go off that on a mobile device, once you go off the vMix screen, it blacks out everything.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, I've experimented with it. It likes to be in charge.
Yeah. Can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was on Plex earlier, and I'm like looking through your library, Rich. I'm like, oh, what if he turns it off because he's moving? I'm like, when's he moving? Oh, it's still there.
Yeah. Probably another couple of days, maybe.
Okay.
and then it might be off for a few days until I connect everything back up at the new place. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it's been
time.
very quiet. I said we don't get to hear from Matt Hass that much all week. Like no
He's
Plex requests.
I just keep telling Laura he's busy. He's printing.
He's printing.
I'm around. I pop in. I'm on my show in the morning. Yeah. Oh, you mean just chatter in the group chat?
Yeah.
Like we haven't heard no requests. Me and him,
That's true.
We'll be sitting there and be like, ding.
Yeah, I could use some new entertainment. I'm ready for something else. I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
Some good things coming out soon.
I'm waiting for Michael to come out. But it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a while, yeah, before it filters down to us. Yeah.
Michael,
The
is that
movie?
Michael Jackson?
Did Michael Jackson?
Oh, right. I know Good Omens 3 is coming out, but I think
saw
that's
that
fine.
the other day.
Oh yeah.
That's a great franchise. I just.
Did you
yeah.
watch the season 3?
I'm up to date.
But
Yeah.
season 3 is only 1 episode.
It's
not
out
whole-
now.
Yeah, she watched
and
it.
it's only 1.
Oh, I haven't watched the first episode of season
So
3.
it's just for the final, and that's it. So whatever happens in that whole 1 hour,
Yes.
that's the end of it.
It's not a season.
It's not a season.
It's just a single episode.
Yes.
One and done.
Yes.
Wow.
You don't know how bad I wanted to cry afterwards because I love that show. I was like, it's on. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, wait, how many more episodes? And they were like, no, it's only one episode for season 3.
I'm a big David Tennant fan.
Oh, I am too. Definitely.
He is a very good actor. Some people
is
dial it in. He's
amazing. Have you ever watched
His range is very good.
The Way. What's The Way?
The Way. No, I don't know what that is. The Way.
What's The Way?
Yeah, we don't know. Don't know The Way. Is that like
on Apple TV? It says.
Speaking of The Way,
bold new drama about an ordinary family caught up in extraordinary events ripple out the following civil uprising in there or something. Or that's it. Anyway, sorry, Rich. What'd you say? Oh.
Cool. No, I was going to say, speaking of The Way, I want to watch the Mandalorian and Grogu.
I was going to say that. It's similar. Very similar.
Hey, I thought it's out in theaters now, right?
I don't know.
It's just coming out now, yeah.
Yeah, on the 15th. We got a good copy of Project Hail Mary.
Hail Mary's been replaced with a good
I watched the good copy.
Awesome.
I fell asleep in the middle. I fell asleep when they were on Adrian, and I woke back up before a couple scenes from me.
Yeah, but at least you already saw it. So
Chris says cameo, and he says not that one.
Camino.
He says not that one. I don't know. Maybe The Way you're talking about?
Camino was a Breaking Bad thing, wasn't it?
El Camino.
Oh, El Camino.
El Camino, yeah.
Chris, do you want to come on the show?
It might be easier.
I think you emailed him last time. Are we connected on Facebook? Oh, he doesn't use Facebook. That's right.
He doesn't have Facebook.
Oh, I can still email him. If he says yes, I will email him.
Okay, let us know, Chris. No pressure.
No pressure. Yeah. He's probably sitting. He's probably sitting there with his mic and camera anyway. He's got a nice setup over there, so he's probably ready to go. Yeah.
Got the gear.
I
Gear's
watched
part of it. Well, he said okay. He gave us the approval. Stuart, you're on it.
Oh, okay.
We'll carry the show without you.
Yeah. 1 second.
Stuart's going to be pushing buttons.
Keep talking. Yeah.
I finished Daredevil Born Again. Oh my god, that thing is amazing.
I started watching that. I didn't get the whole way through it, but I'm not a big superhero fan. But this seemed to be a different type of superhero type of show.
Yeah, it is.
It was more dark and, dare I say, good.
Yeah, cool. The new season of From's out as well.
I started watching that, and I got through most of the first season, and I don't know, that one didn't stick. It's a cool premise. You keep leaving, and you end up back where you start, and I'm like, oh, that's freaky. Very liminal.
Yeah.
I watched this 3-minute video. It was a realtor showing a house, but it wasn't a house. It was the back rooms. It was funny.
Oh yeah, I want to see that movie. Yeah, the game was too hard for me to play. Yeah,
I know.
The movie looks good.
Yet, is it?
I don't know.
It's coming out soon. I'm there. I'm gonna go into the theater. I'm gonna watch it. That's something worth paying for.
Yeah, Chris, I sent you the link. It's in the same thread as the other email. It's not a new email, so I don't know.
Okay, so it'll be a reply. Good.
Yeah. Oh, now we can see your boxes. Rich.
Sorry.
You want to see boxes? You want to see boxes?
There we go.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
My goodness.
He's packing up. Hey, Chris.
Hey there. Hello.
Welcome back to the show.
I know. I had to laugh a bit because when I said The Way. So whenever I can't find something like recent to watch, I was going to go back, and the way was with Emilio Estevez. It's about the Camino. It's like a pilgrimage through Spain. But anyway, it's a great movie. It's a feel good movie. If you ever have time to watch it, it's worth the watch. So.
Cool.
Emilio Estevez.
Oh, cool.
He was part of the Brat Pack, wasn't he?
Oh yeah. Yep. I know. I'm dating myself there.
Andrew McCarthy and all of those.
Oh, that's right. Yep, that's right. It's boy, it takes it. That's like the St. Elmo fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Ryan's here.
Hey,
Hello.
David Ryan.
David W. Ryan.
Yeah. And I got a sound effect for him.
You have your pictures? You don't put your pictures. Or did you do Rich?
Rich vibes. Oh my God, we didn't do the rich vibes. So there you go. I didn't forget you.
Right.
Laura saved the day.
I'm trying.
We all look more cool in relation to Rich. Rich brings up our cool factor.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
We were laughing before, and I said that I was hesitating about going live. I said, "Oh, by the way, did you schedule it?"
Yeah, I didn't schedule it.
Got a schedule.
I'm not used to Wednesdays. My brain's still stuck on Saturday.
It's not. It's different now because when it was for Saturday, it was like Thursday. I would remind him, but now it's for Wednesday. It's like Monday. I'm just starting my week, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's our excuse. And then
What you should do is after the show, after you do all the post-show stuff, schedule the next
the next time.
yeah,
for a week.
that's right.
That way
That's
you
right.
have the computer on and you're
Yeah.
already doing it.
Yeah.
Then people can say, "Remind me" when they see it.
Yeah.
You know.
Should do a couple of them, couple of weeks.
Stuart, you have an iPhone, yeah?
No.
Android.
Android.
You're Android, are you? Just put a reminder in your Android.
Yeah. Every
remind
week.
me every Monday.
Yeah. I got them for other things. I don't know why I don't do it for the show.
Get a make.com account and then program it to make it for you on a timer.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Yeah.
he doesn't need the calendar reminder. He has Laura because Laura reminds him for everything. pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, I got a double. I got the digital and the analog, which is Laura.
Laurapedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Google Calendar? No. Laura Calendar? Yes.
Yeah.
Say, hey, Laura, instead of hey, Google.
He does that sometimes too. He's like, "Hey, Laura, what's for today?" And I'm like, "No, don't go there." Speaking of, you said you found the other. I don't want to say the word. The underneath that was missing in the van.
Oh, I had lost a Google Home device.
But we
Yeah,
found
I
it.
found it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're kind of round. They're like little hockey pucks. So it got disconnected and rolled in under a piece of furniture. And I was like, I didn't know where it was for the longest time.
You can't call them what they actually are.
Yeah, that's
Everyone's devices will go off.
Yeah.
I use Madam A for ALXEA. That, that for the Prime.
As soon as somebody said that,
Amazon
I'm
one.
gonna go. Oh, I had to look. I thought the lights went out. So.
Oh yeah, we have to be careful with the words.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
we're trying to hint it.
Yeah.
No, you did good. You did good, Laura. Kudos to you. You get one geek cred. For that.
Yeah.
That was
I just like I just like chaos, so I just say it anyway. It's funny.
crazy stuff.
Rich,
Yeah.
you're moving. How far away you move? I know. Are you moving to still relatively close by where you are now? Because you're in the UK, right?
Yeah, literally down the road, so it's not far at all. But I was going to move to the next town, which is it's only about 20 minutes away, basically. 20 to 30 minutes away in the car. But no, I found a really nice place close by. So yeah, fortunately.
Great.
Yeah,
Nice.
so nice enough to be quiet and away from the hurly-burly as it is, but close enough to the city centre to be there within like 10 minutes. So yeah, perfect.
Is your plan to move things via your car, or are you going to rent the truck since it's so close?
Both basically. I'm going to do all the small stuff in my car and that, and then all the big stuff I'll just put in well, I've got a friend who's a mover. He's a removal guy, so yeah, it's nice to have people in the know, you know.
When I was younger and moving apartments, I had bought a really nice computer desk from Office Max, I think. I don't know if they have others anymore. And you know, since I moved apartments, I moved a lot, and I had friends help me. Someone tipped my desk up and then leaned it up on the corner, and it like rounded over the sharp corner of the desk. And I used that desk for decades afterwards, and that freaking corner was still messed up. I was like, hard move. But
Yeah.
When my cousin does the big move, she's moving to Vegas, and then we're all driving down. So they're gonna take the moving truck and drive. How many days?
Yeah.
That's gonna be an exciting trip in a way. And if you think about it, I mean, I know it's gonna be a lot. She doesn't have that much, but the trip.
It's still halfway across the country from Queens here, you know?
That's the driver.
It's like a long haul U-Haul.
Here's a fun viral moving meme you could do. So when Rich and Laura, if you're helping out with this, with your moves, set up a corner, and then as you're moving the couch up the stairs, you have to do the friend scene. Pivot! Pivot!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the best episode.
Yeah,
when he kept doing that.
They showed the script. The script just says pivot 5 times, and it was all. Other than that, it was basically just go do it. They didn't even give him much direction. They're like,
they made little Lego figures like that too. With him
oh
going
my
up the
god!
stairs.
Oh, because it's a classic scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friends was great. We loved it so much. We actually named our firstborn Chandler.
Oh, that's a cool name.
And
I love it.
He's almost exactly like him. It's so funny.
The funniest thing that ever happened on the show, it was Chandler's line. It's where Rachel was yelling at Ross after they broke up, and she's like, you know, it doesn't happen to all the guys, and it is a big deal. And then Chandler comes up behind you and goes, I knew it! It's like, oh! The feels.
Yeah.
Every man on the planet had a reaction to that. I was like, damn you, Chandler.
It's great.
Sure.
It's just one of those where wherever well they say that, don't they? They say with obviously everywhere with like multi stations and that all over the world. It's like you will find a Friends episode playing somewhere all the time. It's I mean we've got you've got it over there as well, but we've got like Comedy Central over here as well, like the UK version, and it's constantly on there.
Yeah, somewhere in the world.
It's so relatable, and we all know somebody that's just like one of them in there. We all have them. I've got Tanner, my son, and then we have. So I have 3 kids, and one's name is Ashton. He's our special guy, and after Ashton Kutcher. And then I actually have a daughter named London that we were going to name her Paris, but Paris started to get kind of bad, and we ended up choosing London. So that's actually my wife travels there quite frequently, actually, just for vacation and stuff. So, but yeah, just I think that's what it is. It's just so relatable. The whole Friends. We all know someone that's one of those characters.
Mm-hmm.
If you own a network, you
definitely
want the Friends property just to play as filler, then you got it made. You don't have to worry about, what are we going to play at this hour? Oh, put on the episode of Friends. Boom, done. Problem solved.
And it's so funny because the guy that plays Ant-Man, what's his name?
Paul Rudd.
He was from Friends. He played Phoebe's husband on there.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
that's
on there.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was like that. To me, that's where I first actually he was introduced to me, and I was like, oh my god, that's
Yeah. They've had a lot of guest stars on there.
yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
saying that he became that big like that afterwards. That he played all in Marvel and all that stuff. It's like,
One thing about that show is, just how, like, the real estate, like those apartments were huge. It's like no one can afford an apartment that big in Manhattan. I'm like, it's just you have to suspend disbelief, to kind of get through.
And it's supposed to be rent controlled, I think, too, or something.
mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Mhm.
big spacious apartments
Yeah.
with all like that. That doesn't exist. not for most people.
The cute episode too that I liked was when Robert Williams was on it and Billy Crystal, and they went in the cafe.
Oh, that's
and they
brilliant, that
They
one.
were sitting on the couch and they were crying because something happened or something.
I don't remember that one.
No,
Oh.
You don't remember that one? They couldn't find a spot, and then they found a spot on the couch, and then the two of them were crying about something. I don't remember what it was, but it was cool that Billy Crystal and Robert Williams was on it. I gotta look at it later.
Yeah, I gotta look for that one. Yeah.
Some of the great ones there. Robin Williams. I know we talked about Chris Farley last week. John Candy. I mean, like just some of the great. Just look back at it again. dating
Oh
myself. But just some of the
I
great.
watched
Just
the
I
John
think
Candy
that.
special. That was good. Someone did a whole special about you.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was
Uncle
it?
Buck.
What's-
Uncle Buck and planes, trains, and automobiles, and all. Just some great.
Yeah.
I
The
think.
year,
Yeah.
it's like it's the. I guess that's the. Well, I guess that's really the early '90s genre, right? Late '80s, early '90s, or am I going too far? It's like planes, trains, and automobiles. Steve Martin, John Candy.
Where was it?
Yeah. Well, he was in Home Alone as well.
Oh yeah. That's right.
I got
Yeah,
invited.
the polka. Polka.
Oh yeah.
Early today, I got invited to a John Candy "I Like Me" screening.
Oh wow.
Is that what you're talking about? The documentary they did on John Candy?
Well, I think so, but it's been out forever.
Well, they're doing some kind of screening with a Q&A with the director. I didn't answer quick enough, and
That's
the
it.
venue got filled. I should have answered it right away,
That's
but
it.
they,
Yeah,
they
that's
sent
it.
me an email.
Yeah.
Some
That's right. I
kind of
remember. That's right. I like me. That's what we said in planes, trains, and automobiles. I like me. That's right. That's yeah. That's yeah.
yeah. That's an awesome movie. Yeah.
I keep seeing that the Lost Boys, they're doing a Broadway on it. Now I want to watch the movie, so I gotta put
Yeah,
in,
you can
I
get it.
gotta put in a
A
request.
Plex request. I'll get
gotta
it
put
for
in
you.
a request for to see the Lost
Haven't I
Boys.
got it on? I'm sure I've got it on mine.
Oh, you
Oh,
have it on yours?
okay. Well, Laura can't. You're not shared with Laura yet.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll have to sort that.
Yeah,
The
because
one thing-
I think you did send a request to her, but it was to a dead email. We erased it
Ah,
already.
okay.
So if you want to try that again,
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Lost Boys had one thing that I would have changed as a director. It always bothered me. It's a great movie, but the vampire teeth were not on the incisors. Did you notice that? They were on the two teeth, not the two front teeth. They were on the ones adjacent. Vampire teeth have to be on the incisors. They got the teeth
Yeah.
wrong. I was like, "Ugh."
They wanted their own style.
Ah,
I
it's
think they did it for speech purposes, didn't they? So
Wow. 1987. Yeah.
But,
Corey Haim,
yeah.
Man, Jason. Yeah, there's a lot of big names
Yeah.
there.
I just love that soundtrack as well.
Yeah,
The,
let me just
In
show this.
Excess with
Let me show this for a second. I'm sorry. See, it
Sure.
says John Candy,
Yeah.
"I Like Me."
Yeah, it's been out for. When did it premiere?
Yeah.
Oh, is this your event or is this?
This is the event thing that they sent
Okay.
me for June 3rd.
Yeah, it came out a couple
6
years
p.m.
ago.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was something new.
No, it's been out.
Okay. Oh, some kind of screening for it. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. We got
I-
5 now.
I got you. I'm so used to hitting 4. We usually don't have 5 this quick.
Stuart is a professional host. He knows what he's doing.
It just takes me a while to cycle through them.
He's got 10 backups of all of his equipment and fans on his soundboard.
Yeah. Oh, I think I finally got the last gremlin out of the system. So, yay. Yeah. It winds up my USB 3 is not always backwards compatible. Not always. So they had me move one of the USBs from USB 3 to a USB 2, and that seems to have settled it.
USB port or USB stick, drive stick?
No. I mean where the interface is connected through USB, the microphone interface that kept dropping out.
Yeah. Okay.
I just had to move it to a USB 2.
Interesting. So the faster USB port it didn't like.
Yeah, but that was after going through all the advice. I mean, a ton of different advice that I got from the AI. And I told it, I said, I did everything. And it said, well, there's one chance that it could be the backwards compatibility problem. And I
hate computers.
And it was. So I know it's a little boring, but this has been plugging the show for a while, so I finally got it.
All right. See that? We're making the show better for the Hangout community.
Yeah.
Doing it for you, community viewers.
Yes, exactly. So there should be no dropouts. I still got backup microphones, but shouldn't need them.
So, Stuart, do you find yourself...
74, please. That one's bleeding through.
Stuart, do you find yourself, once you get things dialed in, you still tinker with it? Like, is that I feel like that's...
Yeah.
I think it's the theme of just creators in general is, like, I always am... I'm always, and I say, rarely say always or never.
Yeah.
I'm always tinkering. It's just never...
Yeah.
It's just, I don't
make small adjustments.
Yeah.
Like, I'll move the sound almost imperceptibly higher or lower depending on where I think it is.
I'll do bigger changes because I got 3 different sets. So it's between the living room, my studio room here, and then there's another studio room with my rack. So there's mics in each room, and there's cameras in each room. So yes, I'm not constantly, but
is it all like so? I see. So Laura's in the other room, so she's definitely connected, right? But is your other area interconnected back to your main? Yeah, okay.
They're never.
That's a rack area. That's considered the real studio, but where I'm sitting, I consider the office.
Gotcha.
So this is another room. I gotta clear out all these shelvings and stuff to put more shelving.
More shelving.
There's different shelving going in. This is the smaller shelving, but yeah, there's constantly changes going on. So every time I move something like this, cable's got to be moved, and yeah, I'm a tinkerer. I'm a tinkerer.
It's a passion thing. I think it's what happens is you just like Matt's finding out with the 3D printing. That's just it saws it's like I like working from home or like organizing, and it's like it just I think that 3D printing is probably feeds into almost anything that you're trying to solve. I mean, within reason, an issue or a problem.
Once you know the software and stuff, you can start making changes to plans and stuff. Yeah,
I had a spool come apart. Did you remember on the show this morning? I said there was an error.
Yeah,
they couldn't pull the filament in because the 2-part spool broke in half. And let me tell you, there is no way on earth you can get them back together with wire in the middle.
Exactly right. Yep. So I learned that. It's a little so it's a little experience there. So it's I didn't read it like you, Matt. When you put everything together, you just kind of think, just kind of throw that to the side. You start putting everything together, and you forget taking screws out. But with the spools, I didn't realize there was a notch. There's a notch that when you put the filament, there's a little notch that it rides. So I couldn't figure out. I'm trying to force this, and I pull the little tabs off of it. So it's same. Yeah, I understand. I can relate for sure.
I rigged up in the kitchen. I had 2 dowel rods, and I put 2 spools on them, and I was manually re-spooling it. It took an hour. I'm like, I should just. But it was a little bit more expensive filament. I think it was like $25. I'm like, I cannot spend $25. I'm going to not spend $25. So I spent an hour doing it, and it was a mess. And you can't wind it. You can't wind it like this because
it has a memory, right? Yeah.
You have to do it. Yeah. In the line.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was not fun.
Yeah.
But I saved it. So
he went down the you mentioned like I did the whole buy a bunch of refills, and then I tried to oh, wait a minute, I don't have enough empty spool to put this on. I went down that rabbit hole, and so finally I started buying filament with the spool until I get enough of them that because people go, well, you print a spool. It takes a long time to print a spool. I mean,
it really does.
It's like wow.
I bought 17 of them from Hobby Lobby, and they were like $3.70 each, I think, which is better than $11.95 if you get them from Bamboo.
Yeah, good point.
Wow,
blank spools. It's not the filament; it's just a blank spool. But the thing is, Hobby Lobby we have to go over $65 in order to get free shipping. So, bottom line is the price for 10 versus the price for 17 was only $14 difference. So I'm like, I can either have 10 or spend $15 more and get 17 because when I got 17 and there was no shipping. So now I have 17 Hobby Lobby 2-part spools. It's madness.
That's fun. Yeah, but you'll catch yourself. I bought I think the most interesting filament I've bought is the metal. It's the PLA metal, and I actually printed the Eiffel Tower at max height. I only have an A1, so I have to tell you, I'll grab it here in a second. I'm amazed at the detail. Like it came through. It just blows me away. It looked like when people see it. I don't have very many visitors here, but a few folks that look at it, they're like, "Where'd you buy that?" Like, it's like what. But it's amazing that it just. I mean, this is an A1. It's just amazing. The entry here onto this now is just incredible. I mean, like the relatively low cost for the quality, and you don't have to tinker with it too much. You just gotta read the instructions when you pull it out of the box. But and it amazes me how it prints. I mean, I'm just in shock about it.
Not only does it amaze me, but it amazes me it can do a 4-hour print, and if there's one issue, the whole thing's toast.
Yeah,
so it's like everything has to go right, not just in one moment, but over a 4-hour period, and nothing can go wrong. These things are practically have minds of their own because they adjust and fix and re-level the bed, and they adjust the heat. I mean, from what I understand, in the olden days, you had to do a lot of that manually. You had to put like the level on the bed and make sure the bubble was in the middle.
Yeah, and I see like for me, I wouldn't do. I mean, I'm interested just enough because it solves the problem. But if I had to go through all that, I guess I've been killing the word tinkering now. Like all of that to just print something, I don't think that it would be. I just wouldn't have it in me. I just kind of wanted something else. It's like I'm pretty heavy into Legos now, and if I had to like print all the Legos to put all, forget it. I just want to buy a box and open some instructions. And put it together.
So I had not a 3D because I don't do 3D, but I had a printing issue the other day with a photo. So I was making a card at a CVS, and I sent the image and all this stuff, and I said, oh, in the morning it'll be ready or whatever. So I go to CVS, and the girl's like, oh, this receipt, this is for you. And I'm like, okay, but what happened was overnight, the printer got jammed, and then everything got backed up. So like nothing else printed, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I said, "How long is this gonna take?" And then they're like, "Well, we're gonna call the technician." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's gonna be an all-day thing." So she's like, "You know what? We can get it at another CVS for you." And I was like, she was like the best thing. I was like, "Look, I work for the Queens Library. I know what customer service is." I said, "And you guys are the best. You did what you had to do." So she got me to another CVS, and I got my print in the morning.
But it's supposed to be automated overnight.
Yeah,
and then everything just crashed.
So she's like, everything that was in there for overnight it's printing now because
now.
and I was like,
not
oh
before.
my God.
Yeah.
So, but it worked out. It was all good, So.
Yeah.
I had an issue. I think I sent like 9 documents to my printer, and none of them were printing. I'm like, I'm going to have to print all 9 of these. But apparently, there's 500 ways to pause the printer. And I found the one that was actually paused, and then they all went boom, 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 and they all printed. I'm like, thank the Lord.
I know they do that at work with me too, and they're like, "Oh, the printer's poised." I was like, "Miss, the printer is not poised. It's the network, or however you want to think about it. It's not connecting very fast."
Yeah.
And they're all like, "But it says poised." I said, "No, it's not poised. Trust me."
Yeah.
Then they try to change the format, and I said, "You're doing it wrong because you're changing the format and you're making it work."
Everybody thinks they're the same. That's what it is.
You know, I said, "Don't touch the settings. It's only one 8 by 10, and that's it. Nothing else. You can't get
for the
it
library,
smaller,
it's
you can't
froze.
get it."
Yeah.
I was in charge of an office of 37 people, and printing was the thing I did every day. I troubleshooted printers in one way or the other. Just the worst.
Chasing fires. Yeah.
Hey, you want to make $1 billion? Go back to the late 90s and make a printer that never fails. You will rake in the money.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out time
I
travel.
like the old printers where it used to go back and forth and the little holes.
Oh no, I wouldn't go that far.
And
Not
the
Dot
noise it
matrix,
used to
right?
make. Oh my
Right.
God, that was like the best.
Dot matrix, right?
You had the box of paper on the floor, and it just kept
Oh,
rolling
that's
up.
right. That's right. It'll feed up through the. That's right.
And
Yeah.
you sit there, like as a kid or whatever, you sit there and you actually see the thing go back and forth. It's like, don't you have anything better to do? No, I want to watch this.
I read the technical manual on one of those, and it says, we send 2 lines of text in memory, and then it prints them out, and then it sends the next 2 lines. And it was going through the technical specs of how it works. I'm like, why am I reading this? I don't need to know this.
And then my mom got us a creative where we could make banners and stuff.
Oh, everybody had
Oh my God, she was like,
print
"What?"
shop,
She's
isn't
like,
it?
"Please do not make 50 banners for the house and have them all printed."
Yeah.
And it was like, "Oh, somebody's birthday next week." He's like, "No, we don't need a banner."
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
"Come on, Mom."
Print shop, man. Can't forget it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
amazing
somebody-
to me how much it's changed just in the last 25 years. How much has it changed versus what will it be like another 25 years from now? You know, man, that's actually I think what really kind of blows me away a bit is it's just all the things that were normal for us. You know, back in the day. I mean, it's you see these retro things pop on YouTube and you're like, oh, I remember that. I remember it. And then now it's like you wish your kids could experience that, you know, or like the whole. We knew when to go home when when street lights would come on. You better be home by then.
Yep.
You know, now it's
yeah.
all the texting and all that. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I remember
no
seeing
texting.
an old. I was gonna
Go
say.
on.
I remember seeing an old Radio Shack ad where that guy was surrounded by gadgets, and the caption was, "Every item in this picture has been replaced by the iPhone."
Oh, I remember
Because he
that
had
one.
like
Yeah.
a gadget that was his address book, and he had a phone, and he had a pager, and he had the Walkman, and he had the this and the that and the this and the that. It's like it's all obsolete.
Yep.
Incredible.
I feel sad. I feel sad for the current generations, you know, because they never get to experience. You know, it's like you say, it's like instead of being, you know, if you're a kid and you're out and about and you got to get home for dinner, you get a text now. It used to be your parents would, or your mum or whoever would be in the back garden shouting out, "Come home! You know, it's dinner time!"
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's like they were trying to say that in school they don't want them to have phones anymore.
No,
And
they
then
have to.
Wait. So the parents are like, well, what if there's an emergency? Okay, you call the principal's office and you call the kid,
Yeah.
the kid in the
Right.
classroom,
Yeah.
like they used to do
What
for
did you-
us. We didn't have a phone.
Yeah.
And mommy needed us to come home. You went to the principal's office. You were like, oh, you're in trouble. But it was like that's how you got in contact with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then you know where all your friends are, where all the bikes are piled up outside the house. You take a look
Yeah.
around the neighborhood. Oh, there's a pile of bikes right there. Oh, that's where everybody's at. Let's just stop there.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
A comedian said, like, you had to be reminded that you had kids. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
Yeah.
Oh, crap, that's right. We have kids. It's like, it was a hands off. Especially for my generation, Gen X, it was hands off. Latchkey kids,
Yeah.
make your own
Yep.
after school snack and,
Yep.
let yourself in the, walk home from how many blocks from the bus stop. It didn't matter. Now
Right.
everything is after school activity monitored by adults, just one after the other.
Helicopter parents. Yeah.
Like we lived on a dead end street, and the old lady, we were like 11 years old or whatever, and the old lady, she's like, come over and shovel our walk, and we're like, ma'am, we can't cross the street. And she's like, but you're 11 years old, and we were like, nope. Nothing.
Well, that's like the best. We grew up on a cul-de-sac, and that was like the best. We had a cul-de-sac, and then we had like the transformer, the green box. Right out in front of the house. And that was like the hangout spot, the green box. We had to hang out in the green box. Obviously, they didn't realize how dangerous.
I think there's so much electricity it could kill you.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, so then it got to the point that we could cross the street. But what she would do is she'd make us walk all the way to the corner where the dead end is, and then we cross by the garage.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
cross, so then there was no cars because you didn't have to worry.
Yeah, but the worst part is it was a dead end block.
Hey, look, my mom she had 3 girls. She's like,
Oh my God.
She said no crossing the street. She meant it.
no,
Yep, right.
no.
That's funny.
Times changed for sure.
And
No,
I took the
miss
bike
the old
everywhere.
days.
Everyone rode.
Oh yeah,
I was
bicycles.
in such
Yeah.
good shape. I was a skinny string bean, and I had stamina because all I did was ride my bike everywhere. I was
Sure.
in the best shape of my life. And I'm like,
Yep.
man, I'm never gonna put on weight. And then like that changed real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You utter those words. Oh, I'm never gonna do that.
And even
Always
in
have-
high school, every class was on the opposite end of I had the longest walking day. I'm not kidding. It was like from one side to the next, every single class. I was like, this is a cruel joke.
Yeah.
So I was in good
Well,
shape.
where I used to live when I was a kid was is a town built on 7 hills, basically 7 big hills, and I used to cycle or skate everywhere, and like you say, I was just string bean back in the day. Because you couldn't take enough calories in for the amount that I was spending out.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
Like even I
It's,
used to wear the like the heel boots and stuff, and I was like running around, fighting for the bus and doing everything. Now all I want is sneakers, and that's it. I don't want nothing
No more high
than
heels, right? Yeah.
an inch. No.
Oh my goodness.
I can remember a time we our bus stop was relatively close to the house. I mean, it was like a couple minute walk, and I remember it was one day that my sister convinced my mom that she could take the car to school, but she really kind of no, I'm not taking you. My nickname was Buddy. I'm not taking you though. I'm going to takes the car to school, and she takes the bus home, and when she walks in the door, she goes, "Hey mom, where's the car?" You took it to school. You our only car.
Oops.
Yeah, the last time she drove the car to school, I'll guarantee you that. So I'm like, yeah, karma for you there.
My mom had the old 4-door Plymouth Ford.
Thing's a tank. Jesus.
Oh my God. She was
yeah.
at the time we had boyfriends or whatever, and they all wanted, that motor on there. They were like, anything. My mother's like, if any parts are missing, I know who, if they wanted that car so bad. They were like, what they could do with that car. Oh.
Yeah.
And then we all had to hide in it because it was a green 4-door car, and she'd drive us to church or whatever, and we would all sit in the back and hide as teenagers. Like, no, Ma.
We don't make them like that anymore, for sure.
We actually still have it.
It's still in the garage.
It's in the garage. It needs to be flooded and everything. But
yeah. Oh, it's past its life right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin Kathy, my mother would tell her, she goes, you need to take the car out and put a couple miles on it. She was like, sure, I'll go take that car out. Put it on the highway, go a little fast. Yeah.
Gosh.
Like the nostalgia hangout stream.
Yeah. Well, you're speaking of dot matrix printers. I don't know whether it was a me thing or an OCD thing or what, but I would, once you'd printed out a load of stuff on dot matrix printer, there was nothing more satisfying than getting every piece of the tractor feed off the paper. And if there was that little bit, that didn't come away with it, you'd have to pick it off.
Mm-hmm. And if you ripped it too fast, you ripped the paper, and then you were so mad.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
Hey,
Billy's
Billy.
here.
So let's make a deal, shall we?
I got one for
Billy. That's a cool
haven't seen Billy in a while.
I haven't used that one in a while.
Mm-hmm.
One of the computer things I pulled off when I was little is I had to do, as punishment, I had to write the same thing 1,000,000 times. So on the computer, I just copy pasted. This was when things were like green text on a black screen computer, and I printed it out and I gave it to her, and she's like, "I can't accept this. It needs to be handwritten." I'm like, "Oh, but I typed it. It took forever, and I'm not a fast typer." I gave them the class. She's like, "All right, I'll accept it." It only took 2 minutes. I was like, cheat code.
Control V.
Oh my God, those codes used to be so bad. You bought the what was it? The Hit magazine where you used to type all the.
Oh, back in the old PC game.
Yeah, and then you would type all the codes and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember typing in games.
Our old I had an old Amstrad, and it was 10 print line, and then whatever text you had, and then 20 was go to 10. So it keep coming, just feed.
Mm-hmm.
X equals X plus 1, print X, go to line 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I remember we had the Atari 800, and my friend had a different system. I forget what it was called. And I said, "All right, do this code." And then I was like, I was on the phone. I was like, "We're gonna hit go." And then I timed it for like 60 seconds. I was like, what number are you at? And then his was like way lower than mine. I was like, "Oh, you must have a slower computer." He's like, "Man, shut up."
Back in the day, you had the 286s, right? And then
I hate the sound of the dot matrix
printer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not a pleasant sound.
No. But that was like when Commodore 64 came out, and then my friend had Commodore 128, and I was like, "Yeah, you're better than us, right?"
There's always something better.
I was like, "We got the new, we
double the memory."
Yeah,
that double the memory.
Right.
Woohoo!
That was like the process.
I had this one friend where her dad had everything. She had VHS, and she had the cameras and Atari, and it was like, well, that's the cool friend to go over every day now.
Sure.
Mom, can we go over there?
Or all the video games.
Yep, we all had one of those for sure. CD.
We had that, but we worked for
and
it.
Then
we had paper ones. We paid for everything ourselves.
And then you were so like when I was growing up, it was you had like the 128s and the 64Ks and the 128s, but then it was like you were uber cool if you had like a Commodore Amiga.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, okay.
The Amiga 500. Oh my lord! and then you were like super cool if you had like a bubble jet printer instead of the old dot matrix. That was the upgrade at the time. Yeah, gosh.
And was that like an inkjet? I mean, yeah, like
Yeah, well, bubble jet was is the inkjet basically.
Early, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
like
they were called bubble jet over here. So, but yeah.
Wow, yeah, times have changed. Earlier, I was mentioning about like just the processors. Like it was a big deal. Like you had a 286, and then the 386, the 486, and then the Pentium came out. It was like, like how much faster can they ever get? And then, like your point about we had the 5 1/4 inch floppies, and we had the 3 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
And then I used to be a draftsman, so I remember when the zip drive.
I was gonna say zip. I was waiting.
That was we thought we were cool. We had like those iOmega little drives on top of our computers.
Yeah.
This one was I think it was like 100 megabytes.
I was part of a class action lawsuit for Omega because they said if the drive clicked, you were eligible to get the class payout. The class payout was 50 cents. I was like, I'm not even mailing it in now. But it said like you've been awarded. And then like you ever go on those websites where it says, do you have any unclaimed money? There it is. iOmega, 50 cents, Matt Haas. I'm like,
woohoo, 50 cents.
Unclaimed property, the unclaimed property stuff.
I usually don't participate. After that, I'm like, I'm never jumping on a class action lawsuit ever again. They're stupid. And it's always pennies if it's anything.
Yeah.
And it's usually something that happened 10 years ago. You barely remember whatever it was because it takes a long time to get those things settled.
Yeah.
With all the...
But then you think back, like, even the flip phones, like the Motorola's, how big they were. Like, what would kids do nowadays? They'd be like, what the heck is that? I want something so small or whatever.
It went small. They had those phones like that big.
Tech Troublemakers here.
Tech
Troublemaker.
Hey, Tech Troublemaker.
I caught your show last night, just, a couple minutes before you closed it down. Sorry to say.
Sorry, I had to do it. Oh.
Do it twice?
Almost twice. My fingers are sticky today.
Speaking of AOL, I was thinking, I don't know if it's the same over.
It's a different dog.
Cute puppy.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is my wife. This is Finley.
Oh
this is Ish. It's my wife's. Well, it's our dog. But
You had a much bigger dog last time.
Yeah, that's Winston. Yeah, he's right here too. Here he is. Here's Winston. Say hey, buddy. Say hi.
Oh.
Yeah, Winston and Finley.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah,
Thumbs up to dogs. I'm sorry, Rich. What were you saying?
Yeah. I was saying about remembering stuff. It's like, I don't know if it's the same in America, but with your AOL, because over here, when we had the, you've got mail, ours was voiced by Joanna Lumley. Do you know from Absolutely Fabulous? So it'd be like this posh English. You've got mail. I'm guessing it was different over at your end.
Yeah, it was different.
Yours was a man, right?
Yeah, it was a man. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely different.
You got mail. It wasn't like that. I was doing.
Yeah.
David says I learned computer animation and video production on the
Omega
in college.
Yes.
Video.
Yeah, I remember that video toaster. Yeah, that was something.
Sequest used the video toaster.
Yeah, that's an old show.
Okay, I've got something for you. Wait 2 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
He's got a show and tell.
He's going to his stash. Yep, he's good.
He's got to unpack it. Oh, he just dropped the lamp.
He dropped his lamp.
Yeah, he's in
okay.
He's okay. He's okay.
He's okay.
He'll be back in a minute. That's funny. Yeah. I just want to check something.
He's checking.
I just want to. Oh, he's
what
back
has he
already.
got? He's back already.
He's on an iPad, so it's unstable.
Gotta connect.
All right, now he can hear us.
Okay, I'm back.
What
So
you got?
this
The hell?
It's got a tape
is the
cassette.
A
Amstrad.
cassette?
Yeah, Amstrad CPC 464.
What? I've never seen one of those.
How much is that going for on Facebook Marketplace?
I don't know, but look the old ribbon
The old
connectors
Oh.
and
My
yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
proprietary.
Wow.
Oh, it's got a MIDI out. Go MIDI.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah.
gosh.
Wow.
but and look the old joystick port on the
Is it the 9 port? The 9
Mhm.
pin?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9-pin joystick port. Love it.
Is that an audio
Atari.
headphone jack in it?
yeah
RCA cable.
That is
that was my baby. That was my baby.
Oh,
that was
my
was
goodness.
before I had the Amiga.
Mm.
But
never,
this was
never
like
seen anything like it.
it
Wow.
was the equivalent. It was the equivalent of you know the UK Apprentice.
Heard of
No,
it.
Have you ever seen the UK version of The Apprentice?
no, just the
No,
American.
I heard about it.
No. The guy's called Alan Sugar. He made these.
Mm.
This was what made him a billionaire, basically.
So the
So how long
computer's
ago was
in
this? How far back are we going there? How many is this like the?
So this
80s?
is this is the equivalent of the Commodore 64 and
Oh, wow.
Sinclair Spectrum ZX. I don't know if you had that either.
I don't
David
recall
said
that.
But yeah.
that belonged in the museum.
It belongs in the museum.
But yeah, this one was
Nostalgia.
like okay. It was the like the same as the Commodore 64, but this was like ahead of its time. It was like, yeah, it was brilliant. It was the one to have in the UK anyway.
that's
So
And you still have it.
yeah, still got it, and it still works.
I don't think I'll ever get
So,
rid of
yeah.
it.
Very cool.
I'll give you $20 for it.
Yeah. No.
Technology has been
Well,
been crazy.
Yeah, I got loads of old
Incredible.
cool tech. I've got a Sony. Anybody know that? Remember the mini disc?
Mini disc?
Yeah.
Like
It was like compact disc went into a case, into a small.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
Think of a CD
Because the trays have
miniaturized
a
and put in a
smaller
case.
intersection where you
Plastic
can put
case.
them.
Yeah, but
Was it a camera, or was it a
audio
camera?
recorders still use them.
Oh, it's audio. Okay.
Yeah. Especially like singers and that they like to record on the format because it's literally well the cases are indestructible basically. they're you know.
Cool.
But yeah, I've got one of those. I've got a Sony one here, mini disc player, and yeah, all sorts.
Cool. Very cool.
No shortage of cool stuff.
Yeah. Now I got
There's
no.
nothing better than retro tech.
no physical media. Now I'm all NAS. Talking about the changing technologies. 20 terabyte NAS. I keep trying to get Matt House to buy one. He's not ready yet.
I'd rather buy a 3D printer than buy a NAS, so that's the problem.
Well, you already got that off your list.
No. He's going to buy another one. That's exactly what. The one's not fast enough. He's going to want to get a second one, and then that one.
Believe me, I've already had the thought. Like, if I had two, it would go faster. I'm like, stop it.
You got to stop. Yeah, it's like it. Yeah, I'm with you. It's like, yeah.
I see these videos like how to start a 3D print farm. I'm like, next. I'm like, I don't even want to see it.
It's blinders, right?
Yeah. Oh, the one actually, in fairness, I did watch one guy's multiple series of him actually doing the building. I'm more into it because of the renting the building and what's all in that. And he was hung up on the printers are not UL listed. They have the European rating, but not the American UL listed electrical safety standard. And it was against code. And he had invested in renting this place and building it out. And he had new carpet, new walls. He put windows, painted everything. The warehouse equipment, and then the whole thing was going to get shut down because he didn't have it UL list. And they finally agreed to let him do it if he spent an extra $2,000 to have an expert come in, analyze it, and make sure it was electrically safe. I'm like,
oh my god! At least you found the path to get it done.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, how hard is these manufacturers to get that seal? I mean, I'm sure it's.
Well, I think the cost entries, because we run into it back in the day. We used to do more office work for office partitions. You know, like because it has electric in them, and they're looking for some inspectors actually look for a UL label. And it's interesting that he found a path. That's great because yeah, versus
you had to hire a lawyer, and they petitioned the town council, and anyway, it finally got approved pending the output of the expert that he has to. And it's just red tape. But speaking of that, I watch another YouTube channel about a company here in Pennsylvania and in Massachusetts, a woodworking company, like a full plant, like they have a whole woodworking plant. And they're like, they have to have metal power strips. They can't have plastic ones because that's against code. So it's like they have to do that. And they're not allowed to put their their plastic iPhone bricks in them. Like that's against code, apparently, for some dumb reason. Like all these weird little things you'd never really think about. I'm like, sometimes running a business is just a headache.
Oh, yeah. It is good. The insurance requirement, everything just gets piled on. It's what started out as a simple idea, and then the next thing you know, or a little side hustle, it grows into this monstrosity.
Speaking of similar things, that I got a call today for 8 buildings to put in intercoms for apartments for 8 buildings, and they didn't give me a call back, but I was recommended by another guy, so I jumped through the hoops. So I didn't get the final call back to go see the stuff. But yeah, 8 apartments, hopefully. I mean, 8 buildings. I hope. Fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So how many physical pieces of hardware in each building? Is it just one room has an intercom to all 8, or there's hundreds of these things in the building?
Well, it's at least one indoor unit to each apartment, and then the main panel on the outside, like a directory with that you can call the apartment. Sometimes they have them on the apartment door. There's another camera on the higher end. They have a second camera that's on the apartment door. But I haven't seen the place, so I don't know. I don't know all the specs yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope it comes through, but we'll see.
That'd be nice.
They told me to call right away. I called right away. I left a message. There was nobody there. So. But I wound up talking to the guy who recommended me, who was setting me up for like a half hour on the phone. He sounded real eager to get me the job. And he was like, I don't want anything for it. There's no kickbacks. Just do the job. Because I hear good things about you. I was like, oh, great.
Maybe
Hopefully-
that's something that when you do hear, you'll least expect it, but it'll move quick, hopefully.
Yeah. It's one
Get
of
you're
those.
hired. Get it done in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you wait. You wait, and then you got to run. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. That's definitely
Mhm.
a lot of that in construction for sure. Yeah, I dragged my feet. Now you got to jump through hoops and hurry up. And why aren't you here yet? What do you mean you haven't ordered the material yet?
Yeah.
I just called you this morning.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that the guy was saying that who was recommending me. He's the actual he does storefronts. Like they do the frames, aluminum frames with the glass inserts and stuff like that for the front of buildings and conference rooms, all things like that. So that's why he's recommending me, because I did a friend of his garage, auto repair place. I did all his cameras, so he got to know me a little bit. So he's bringing me along, but they ask him, since he's doing the glass, does he have an intercom guy? So it just goes from one to the other.
Yeah, that's great. That's the best way to get in. I love
Yeah.
that.
So hopefully there's no bidding involved, and I just go straight to the job. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, let's see how it turns out.
Yeah. So that was a positive thing that happened today. It was good. Yeah, things have been a little slow lately, so I can use that. That's for sure. Yeah. So you say you work from home, Chris? You do a lot of stuff?
I do. Yeah. So I work for a company. We're a bit of a different. We all we all think we're different, but we're general contractors, but we also have our internal trades. So mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and so it's a bit because we do some of our own. So we go out and have construction projects and self perform, in addition to also hiring external subcontractors, because we do such a volume that we can't all do it ourselves. But then we also do work for other general contractors, our trades do. So it's a bit of a different. It works though. We mainly cover Florida. Really not too much in the Panhandle, but just mainly north, central, south. We get to the Panhandle, it's even into South Georgia and stuff. It's far. I mean, it's a long way. Anything within like 4 hours. So we do a lot of refrigeration. Refrigeration's a very, it's a lot of work. Refrigeration, HVAC, especially like this time of year, is big here. So,
but you don't consider yourself a specialist, and it's just GC. You just covered most of it.
Yeah. From a general contract, so on the general contracting perspective, we subcontract a lot of it out. But we truly we have hands-on like electricians national electricians and licensed folks that do. That are they're the subject matter experts. I mean, we can literally. That's what makes us a bit unique is we pretty much cover all the MEPs except for like fire sprinklers. We do building automation. The plumbing, gas, electrical, refrigeration is really one of our bigger ones.
I know sometimes it's hard to explain. I mean, you do a good job of it, but I have trouble explaining it sometimes to people that I'm a low voltage technician licensed by New York State, but I can't do fire alarms in New York City. That's against the rules. They have to be a licensed electrician or dedicated fire prevention.
Gotcha. Because it's life safety, correct?
Yeah, because it's life safety. Yeah, so I'm allowed to do it, but not in New York City. The city has its own rules. Yeah. And then a lot of people don't know that I can do cameras, access control. I mean, all kinds of things. Telephone. That basically low voltage covers everything. That's low voltage. They don't think about the voltage difference in devices.
Well, like your storefront contractor, the gentleman that got you looking at this intercom job. You probably have done like electric locks for them, correct? Or some kind of access control system for him.
Yeah, magnetic locks or the latch controls. Yeah.
Yep. And that's where you get that. You build that rapport because you're not in there hacking his door frames up. You do a nice clean job. It's all,
which works out great for me because I don't have. Hopefully, I don't have to touch the door frame. We're going to discuss what's going to be inside of it, and he's going to make sure it's in there.
Right. Exactly right.
When it goes up.
Or all the every set for the mag locks.
Yeah,
and
my hats off to these guys that know how to cut in. I mean, I've been finding ways around not doing it myself.
Yeah.
Who can cut into a door frame without doing a lot of damage.
You know how that goes. Once you do it, once you make that one mistake, you'll learn it.
You got one shot at it. It's crazy.
Yeah, because we did quite a bit of that access control, like even like for conference rooms, we did a lawyer's office here in the Tampa Bay area. Even like the conference rooms had like mag locks on them.
Wow.
The glass had to be cut, with the hole free in them, so the
oh my god,
they didn't like the color or the magnets, so we had to have these custom covers made, so it was all nice and black. And it's the rabbit hole, that goes. But now we have a 3D printer, so we can just print.
Print a little cover. Yeah.
Cover. So we didn't have that 10 years ago.
Yeah, I remember I had to do a 45 offset on a camera, on a small little camera, and like as a nanny cam to watch the infants that were, was newborns or whatever it was that were going to be in the room. And I didn't have a 3D printer, so I had to buy off of eBay a stick of polymer. I forget what kind of plastic it was. Cut it, sand it. It took so much work to make these 45s, and they had to be aesthetically pleasing, like you were saying. I had to match everything in the room, so I had to have the right color white. It was like off-white. I had to match the wallpaper and everything. I was so wanting a 3D printer so bad.
Oh yeah, hands down.
But I was like, by the time I buy one, learn how to use it, I wouldn't hit the deadline. So I had to do it by hand, hand sand.
Well, hey, but now you got a mat. See, so now you got a mat that has a 3D printer. So
yeah.
That thing for 2 weeks. My knowledge is off the charts. Let's go.
It'll happen. It's more than I can do. So, yeah.
Well, like
I've been getting requests.
Well, yeah, I imagine definitely. Well, the organizing thing. I thought that you'd have to measure like every individual. Like if you wanted to make, my old trusty glasses here. But there's actually like if you put it on a white sheet of paper, it's on YouTube. There's a video, and there's a software. You take a picture of it, and you're able to sketch around the item. It'll print you a 3D box that this sits in. It's like you don't have to like go measure this now anymore, and it's in so many millimeters. And it's like, and it's incredible. Like I'm like, that's the kind of like just like to sit here and measure everything out, and you're like,
yeah.
I'm pretty motivated. I'm not that motivated.
And then you can put the bumps in for your fingers. It has a little like.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yep. Yeah. So you can pull things up, and it's all that gridfinity. Yeah, I keep want to call it the infinity thing, but Matt gave me the right name, the gridfinity. And it's all 42 millimeter by 42 millimeter like grids, like blocks and stuff, and it's just man. I
saw another tool in the. I know, it's like you can project down a picture or a words or something like that, and it will apply it to the face that you're over, and then it'll do like one color, like one layer of just your printed text or something. That's an easy way to just customize stuff. Because like if you had something like this and you wanted Matt Haas here, you could just put it down there and it would do it all in gray, and then the last pass would be black. Cool. Like super easy. Like that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's super. It's just.
And if you have like an inside of a box, like something like this, and you were looking at it on the corner and you put Matt in it, like if you looked right at that camera angle, it would just look like flat text. But then you go like this, and you would see it like all foreshortened. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Like it would be like skinny, and then it would come up.
Yep. Yeah, perspective. Yeah, perspective view.
Yeah, it just slices it like right.
I repositioned a doorknob. I bought a jig to cut the hole but I printed a filler plate for the old holes. Oh yeah, if you can cover the damage. But filler plate only goes so far. I'm afraid to cut.
The metal, the aluminum, that
you just make one hiccup. Oops.
I understand. I'm with you. So you cut the hole. I'll put the electric strike in. I'll put the electric.
Yeah.
You cut the hole, though. Yeah.
Exactly. Magnetic, I don't mind because it's up and usually out of the way. Not on a glass door. I haven't. If the aluminum frame, like if it's a total not frameless glass, I won't. I don't want to touch it. Yeah.
Unless they, I guess if you can put where the magnet. You just put two holes basically. Obviously, it's got the glass has to come that way.
Glazier, I'll mark the hole. The glazier's got to do it.
This is where it's got to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful on the glass doors because on a glass door, it's impenetrable this way, but if you smack it that way, on the edge,
that's
that's
why some of these frameless doors I wouldn't. I don't know if I would touch it. That's why I called this other guy. I'd be like, "Hey, you do it."
Yeah. You can hit them with a sledgehammer like this, and they won't break. But you tap the edge.
The edge.
You just need to do a little dink. The whole thing will explode.
Yeah.
That's when you say, "Well, that's the artistic look. Don't you like the way that looks?" And you go, you start doing all of that. You do the
exactly.
Yeah, that's the new look. Yeah, that's the new look.
My best dad moment was when my son was 12. I took him to my office, and we were moving out of the office, and we had a dumpster in the back, and I had brought eye protection and 2 baseball bats. He's like, "What's this for?" I'm like, "I'll tell you." I was like, "Do you want to go smash stuff in the dumpster?" Because it was only just construction, just office equipment. It wasn't garbage. It was just office. And I got the eye goggles on him, and I said, now, and I gave him some safety. I'm like, because when you're hitting stuff with a bat, it could come back and get you. So I taught him, when you hit it, you got to still force, after you strike, you still got to push down on it so it doesn't fly. So we went over all that, and he was throwing coffee cups and exploding them, but I taught him about the glass. I said, now try and break, because I knew it was tempered glass, and he couldn't break it. And then I said, I put it on the edge, then tap the edge of it, and just explode. He's like, wow! I taught him how to do that. It's a good time. Good dad moment.
Good stress.
And it was free, too. It doesn't cost anything to break stuff, and it was the best time we ever... One of the best times.
It's your Office Space moment, right? When they're smashing into printers.
Right. Oh man, that's right.
He didn't want to get out. He just wanted to smash everything in that dumpster. I was like, have at it. I watched it, but it was
another cult classic. My goodness. What do you do here?
There was a whole video on the making of Office Space. They almost didn't release it.
Really?
And they almost didn't film it the way that the director wanted it filmed. They're like, you got to put new gags in. There's got to be jokes. There's got to be that. He's like, no, it needs to be monotonous. It needs to be irritating. It needs to, and there was a big fight. They were probably like, all right, we don't give a crap anymore. Just do what you want.
Yeah, the red stapler. Yes. That's cool.
Did you see the Mike Judd MTV cartoon of Office Space that inspired that character that owns the swing line? Yeah, it was on Beavis and Butthead. Well, it was one of the sketch shows, and they had this little office sketch, and they had that character on there, and he was talking real low, and he mumbled, and he was complaining about something stupid in the office, and the director's like,
Milton?
We're making that character. Yeah, Milton.
Milton, yeah.
Look it up. It's like he followed it to a T, but it started on some sort of little 5-minute sketch animation on MTV. And it was the Milton character in the office complaining like Milton does about something stupid, and they wrote it into the show.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, that's definitely got a cult following for sure. I got a little box up here that's got the pieces of Flare. It's up on the high on the shelf.
Flare. Yeah.
Well, it's like the office. We had bought pieces of Flare in there.
We had bought the prop kit, and it did have a swing line stapler, but it was a little mini one. It was stupid. Yeah. But I still have the Initech mug. It's right in the cabinet over there. The Initech, yeah.
This is the real deal. This is like I've had this.
Wow, I'm jealous.
That's a good piece. Yeah.
It's a great. There's that with the. I've got like Chris Farley. I got over there. I have a big, huge barn door here. My wife and I made. This used to be our dining room / living room, like a little flex room, and there's a Chris Farley, Tommy Boy poster up there.
I love it.
Yeah, Tommy Boy.
Liquid television. Thank you, David. Love it. Yeah, liquid television. That's what it was. Yeah. Crazy.
Wow. Cool. Very nice. Interesting.
We're at an hour and a half almost.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, time flies. It's okay.
Yeah.
Man, time does fly. Yeah. We finally got. Always brings the weather. Somebody got to talk about the weather. We finally got rain here today, which is great. We've been really waiting for it.
Oh yeah, we had thunderstorms.
Thunderstorms. Yeah, hot as hell and thunderstorms. Yeah. So loud, I didn't know it was going to come over the mics right before we went on. Yeah.
Matt, what were you holding up there? I saw something.
I was showing you I have 5 minutes left on my current print on my.
Oh, you're so addicted. It's going to
I'm going to set up another one and I'm going to become unconscious.
You got all it all lined up. Yeah. I was telling Laura that you get error or updates on your phone from the printer. She's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, that's how it is now. You don't have to babysit them. It'll let you know when it fails."
It really does. It really does.
So, Matt, you're going to do me a logo to hang on my wall.
I have to figure out how to get 3D modeling software working. I don't quite.
Okay.
Yet. But for logos, I could easily do that with wood. Because I have the laser and the carbon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to do for Sammy. I'm going to make Sammy his software logo. I'm just like, I'm not going to do that out of 3D printing. I'll just do that out of wood. And just paint it with acrylic.
It has a lot of gradient color in it. The Luma logo doesn't have like a lot of gradient. Yeah, I agree. That would be.
I don't know if it's gradient, but it's a grid of 4, 8, 9, 12 colors, and then there's a bar with 5 colors on the bottom. But the colors are all like 30% black mixed into it, so it's not like orange. It's like orange with 30% black. I'm like, there's no way I can find filament to match all of those.
Oh no!
It's a little like if it was like red, green, blue. Yeah. It would be possible. It would be expensive to get all that filament, but he has very.
How many rolls now? You were 28 rolls. Well, 26 actually. I think you're 26, and he came with 2. What are you up to now?
He remembers.
I was at 8, and I bought 7 more, so 35.
Wow, yeah.
But I used 2 rolls, so now I'm down 2. I used all my gray and I used all my white. So,
yeah, you'll get your favorite colors. It's funny. Like mine's black, gray, and red. There's black and 4 red today.
You're not going to believe this, but I made a Notion database of all my filament colors, and I made it on a web-accessible web page. So I could give you a web page, and you could look at the colors that I have in stock. Because people are asking me, I'm like, well, what colors do you have? And I'm like, oh. And now I'm just going to give them the website, and they could just tell me which one they want.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
But to be fair, he had the domains, and he does stuff like that on the regular anyway. It wasn't just.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a freak about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you can see that.
Let me put it at full.
I don't know why it's only a column of 2. And you have to tell me if you. I can't see you guys. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, here are all of the colors I bought. Now I might have multiples of some, but
so full disclosure, I'm thinking that he's just got like this spreadsheet and it just has like color, like the name of the color.
The name of the color. No.
That was my expectation, and all of a sudden I feel it's like, wait a minute, that looks like Bamboo Labs. Like right. That's very cool.
Okay, this has 26 items on it, but again, I burned through 2 rolls already, and some of these are dupes.
So what's it do when you click on them? It opens it up, full page.
Yeah, it gives you all of the details. So this is PLA Silk. There's the preview. This is the order number. I don't know. It's so small you can barely see it.
Yeah, you always see it.
And then this is its name. So it's 4 pieces of metadata. But the real thing is the order number. So if I run out of, I had a really strange one here, like matte ice blue. I just have to go like this, copy this to the clipboard, and then go to the store, paste it in, and then I got a link to it.
Matt goes all the way.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I'm a freak, man. Let me tell you.
Very cool. With your filament, so I've done the matte, the PLA matte is kind of my favorite filament, just because it's easy. But the metal, I got a metal one. It's like PLA stuff, but you're like doing some other stuff. Like you're outside. You're using PLA still. That's right. That's PLA still. I mean, are you still PLA for everything, or are you doing other like PET G, that kind of stuff?
It's PLA for everything. I have 2 rolls of PET G, and I have 1 roll of something they call support for PLA.
Hey, I remember you talking about that. That's so funny.
I have 1 silk from an off-brand Overture,
okay.
And but everything's PLA for now, and
gotcha, yeah. I'm
kind of getting lost in the nostalgic 80s figures from video games. I'm gonna do a couple more from Super Mario Brothers, obviously, but I found Mega Man. Are you familiar with Mega Man?
Yeah.
Mega Man is the video game that will humble you. People who think they're good at video games cry like babies of how difficult Mega Man is. This is what Mega Man.
And it was like a stand-up game, or was it like ColecoVision or something? Or was it?
No, it was a console. It was a console.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Looks
you
familiar.
remember that.
But I'm telling you, it's all 8-bit style, and it is relentless. And you have to do levels dozens of times just to get to the next checkpoint, and then it kicks you back. And if like things are firing at you, if 1 pixel touches your character, it's not forgiving at all. It is, and the music is like it explodes your brain because it's all synth music. Dun, 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 dun. Things are firing every direction. How is this even possible?
Intense.
Oh. Anyway,
assault on the senses.
Oh,
you ride our bike up the Jiffy Mart, and they did have Donkey Kong, Spy Hunter, and of course Pac-Man. Those are kind of the 3. So on the way to school in the morning, it would be that's where we are. Lunch money would go there.
Spy Hunter was cool.
Oh yeah, Spy Hunter was cool. It was a fun. Donkey Kong was like that. I think that was a good one. I really enjoyed. I never had too much into Pac-Man and stuff. Donkey Kong, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I've played this one game at the pizza shop next to the college. I think it was 1904, like the airplane game.
It
Yeah,
Was it
it was like a
biplane?
war.
Is that right?
It was like,
It was kind of like Galaga, but it was with real planes, and then the enemies would come down, and you would shoot them.
and you go
Would shoot
up and
them.
back, and yeah.
Yeah, I could take it. But I think as you kept moving forward, the planes would get more modern. Maybe it wasn't 1904, but I remember at one time we had played this thing so long, and our ship was so modern and so advanced. There was like this cone of death. We had like the super unlock, whatever it was, and all these enemies were coming down, and we unleashed this like cone of death. Everything was just destroyed. I was like, this is the funnest game ever. Of course, it took like 45 minutes of pumping quarters into this thing to get that far along to get it. I never forgot that game.
I remember the when Dragon's Lair came out. So everything was I don't know like all the bits and stuff, but then like Dragon's Lair came out, and that was like the big like I think it was like I think it was $1 to play even.
Yeah, it was higher. Yeah.
It was like a big deal. Like you were like, you know, because it was the motion thing, like based on whatever choice you made, it would the screen would do different things. It wasn't like, you know, the Donkey Kong
laser just under the hood.
I guess that's what. It was like, it was just like, so like
choose your own adventure.
Exactly. Yeah.
You could do the Let's Play videos on YouTube. It's only about 16 minutes of content from beginning to end, and you can watch someone do a perfect game of.
Oh wow! I gotta watch that.
Dragon's Lair the whole way through. I could never actually get to where the dragon was, but I could get really close. Really close.
I don't think I ever. I think I just played it a few times. That was it.
That knight would throw down that staff, and electricity would crawl across the floor, and you had to jump a certain way. And I always jumped on the electricity. I was like, "Oh man, this is just too brutal." Too brutal.
That was like super modern. That was like the thing back then.
Time Pilot, says David W. Ryan. That might be it. That may have been it. David, you are a wealth of knowledge, sir. He got the Liquid Television. He got the Time Pilot. Yeah, your nostalgic geek cred is not to be messed with. I'm impressed. But cool. I loved Joust. Joust is my absolute favorite game. You know, those ostriches, they have the lancing, and if you were on top.
Oh, yes. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, I have it. I bought not the actual Joust, but the mini one. The mini, it has 4 games in it. Joust. I swear to God, one time there was all Shadow Lords around, and the lava troll got me, and I was flapping like hell to get out of the lava troll. I killed a Shadow Lord and escaped the lava troll. It was the most brilliant move of all video games of all time. I was like, I wrote it down with permanent marker and the date that I did it, because I'm like, this should not have happened. Yeah. I should have been dead twice, and I survived both.
I remember the ostriches used to slide a little bit when they go to stop. Yeah.
I did a piece of art. I have a piece of art of the side of the arcade game, and I did it in multiple panes of glass, and the ostrich is in different panes of the glass. So if you look at the art like this, it parallaxes a little bit, where the joust is out front, and the birds in the back, and the riders in the middle. Anyway, I thought it was
very cool. Love it.
Definitely cool.
Awesome wood things to see the video of it.
I'll check it out.
Cool. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to Sunday lunch with the family, so that all the family go to, and we used to go to this hotel, and the hotel had like a small, like mini arcade. So we'd go once we'd eaten, we'd be allowed to, me and my sister would be allowed to go to the arcade and hang around in there for a half an hour and that. And the two games that I would always used to play was Altered Beast and Pole Position.
Well, Pole Position. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played them all, like Zaxxon, Galaga, Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Rampage was so much fun. I have that one too. My little game console has Rampage, Joust, and two other games in it.
Galaga, Space Invaders, right? Galaga, right? Galaga, yeah.
Tank.
And then
there was a Battle Tank that was the Vectrix line.
Does anybody remember what the Alien game on the Amiga was called?
Oh my god.
Alien style game.
I used to have it
something
too.
Breed.
Used to have it too.
Breed.
Giles used to own it, my brother. Oh my god.
There was an Alien game on the Atari 800 that was so ahead of its time. The concept was you were in a craft and you were in an alien world with a real orange fuzzy atmosphere that you could only see so far, and you could fly over these mountains, and you were looking for abandoned downed pilots. Your goal was to save them, so you had to land, pick up your pilot, and then go. But you could go across terrain, turn around, and then pass the same terrain you just were on. It blew my mind from a developer point of view because, back in the early 80s, that was unheard of, but it was a real 3D game. And then sometimes you would land and an alien would jump scare and punch the dashboard, and then the atmosphere would come in and it would kill you, and you had to start over again. It was it was so fun.
I remember that one.
It was an obscure game, only for that what wasn't a console, it was a computer. It was Atari 800 computer. Man, it was way ahead of its time. And Ball Blaster, they had like a soccer game, a first-person soccer game, but you were in this spaceship, and you had to get the ball through the goal, and it was the same thing. You could turn around and anyway. Ahead of its time.
That was it. Sorry, I was looking it up. Alien Breed.
Alien Breed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that one.
Bubble.
There was a
Bubble.
We also played a game that was a text-based game. So you told the text-based game what you wanted to do, and it would come back at you and describe the scene as you did the action that you did. And it was pretty brilliant because it was like a supernatural type thing, and you could do spells and things like that, and it was a whole world, but it was only in text.
Wasn't it like Zork? Something like that?
Maybe.
You don't remember a game called Zork like that? It's all text?
I think it was very similar to that. I know, like, the spoiler alert, 40 years later, you were falling down this well at the very end, and the way you did spells is you would have to commit them to memory, and then you could use them as many times as you want. But the whole trick was, since you were falling, you didn't have time. You had to activate the spell right off of the parchment, and then you could only use it once. But little did you know, like, the game was about to end, and so everyone would die at the end. They wouldn't figure that out, but smart people would just activate the spell right from the parchment as you were falling down this well, and then you saved. I don't know, crazy.
Nah, I don't remember that one.
Did you guys ever have Simon the Sorcerer?
That does not sound familiar.
No.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't ring any bells. Okay, Simon the Sorcerer was it was like walk to. It's a bit like Monkey Island.
No,
Did you have Monkey Island?
Monkey Island.
What?
See,
Sorry.
Okay.
You had all these obscure computers. We had the Atari 800 and we had consoles. We were all consoles.
Yeah, but these were on those as well. Yeah.
Atari 800.
But yeah, it was like Simon the Sorcerer and the Adventures of Monkey Island. But that was a Lucasfilm. That was a Lucasfilm production.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Lucas.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
Don't know.
That was a computer game made by LucasArts. Yeah.
Wow.
But they were like walk to here and then talk to. You had these like little you had to pick one and then you could talk to like the barkeep or whatever on the game and that. But Simon the Sorcerer was one because it was one of my favorites, and it was the voice was the guy from Red Dwarf that did was Arnold
Sammy's
Rimmer.
in here. No, I don't know that one. I think Sammy's in the chat. Hey, Sammy.
Is he?
Oh, hi, Sammy.
I just seen him.
Guys, it's getting late. I gotta wrap this up here.
Yeah, we've been on a little long.
Yeah,
it's okay.
True that.
It's okay.
I love this one. This is great. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
No problem. Always love hanging out. Thank you for coming by. Great.
No, that's great.
If we forget to ask, just tell us you want to come on. I mean, it's underneath the banner there. Hangout.
Oh no, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, don't be shy. That's for sure. We're always...
Oh no, yeah. You'll find. Yeah. I start to become unshy.
you know where to find us now. That's good.
Definitely. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Laura's turning into a pumpkin, so we gotta go. Yeah.
Schedule the stream after the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna schedule it right now. Yeah, that's true. Thanks for the advice. I'll see you guys next week, man. Thank you. Bye.
See you later. Bye.